King D, back with another one. How are we doing, my kings and queens? So you've seen the title, and chances are if you clicked on this you're wondering, why can't I seem to attract a good woman? Why do I keep attracting all these crazy cows? Well, sunshine, maybe you've got a fuckboy mentality. Now, fuckboy is a common phrase used for blokes nowadays that just sort of shag about and use and abuse women and all this kind of thing. So if you've not heard it, that's what it is anyway. I suppose it's different for different countries. I forget, it's not just the United Kingdom listening to me. So, and if you are from here, there and everywhere, give us a shout, drop us a comment, let us know where you are. Always fascinated to hear who I'm reaching, so cheers. So anyway, are you a fuckboy? We're going to get to that in a minute, but I will say, a good, smart woman, she's going to know. She's going to smell a fuckboy from a mile away. She is. Why? Because she's been around smart, secure people, and she knows the difference. She knows what a good man is. Chances are her dad was a good man, so she's modelled what she's looking for on this good man, which is great. So when she sees a fuckboy, and there's plenty of examples I've got here, guys, of a fuckboy, and I'll hold my hand up. I have been a fuckboy, and I'll explain why as well. So it's yeah, we'll get on with it, shall we? Well, if you're anything like me, I mean, mine's is down to my attachment style, which, you know, part of growing up when I was little, it made me see the world the way I see it and see myself the way I see me. Is kind of a recipe for disaster. So I can look back at some of my relationships, and, you know, with a woman who her childhood was, say, rocky or things like that, it's kind of inevitable that it ain't going to work out very well. And, you know, there's a reason why I'm still single. And a lot of what I'm going to tell you is why. So I'm going to explain to you now the different ways that I've been a fuckboy, right? So I've been thinking about this all day. I've been writing some notes while I've been at work. So if any of this resonates with you, then you know, this is why you're not attracting good women. And I will say at the end as well what you can do about it, okay? You don't have to be this way. It's not a good way to go about life. If anything, it's hollow, and it just makes you feel shit. Now, for me, I've never really been one for sleeping around. That's not my game at all. I've done it. Don't get me wrong, I've done it. I've, you know, one night stands, things like that. And every time, I feel very hollow. I feel shit. It's like having a wank, but you're using a person to do it. There's no emotional connection or anything like that. Now, for me, I just feel dirty. Feels wrong. It's not good. But then again, to my attachment style, fearful, avoidant, I crave that closeness, that intimacy, that relationship with another human being. But I'm also scared of it, because life has taught me that letting anyone in close is not a good idea. So it's only recently really I've been able to look at that and think, right, that is what it is. Whereas before, I didn't have a clue. So the way my mind operated, I had no idea. I had no idea why I was doing the things I was doing, why I was attracting the people I was attracting, why I wasn't attracting a good woman, and why I wasn't with a good woman. And now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying all the relationships I've had have not been with good women. I've been with plenty of good women, some real good women as well. But a part of the attachment style, again, is the fact that ah, get away. And I'll run for the hills. I'm like, this is crazy. I can't do this. Even though it's what I want. It's mental. It's batshit. But hey, we all have our crosses to bear, don't we? This just happens to be one of mine. So I keep going on about it anyway. We're over 5 minutes in. About some of the signs. Are you a fuckboy? Are you a little bit like what I've been like? So now I think for me the root of it, right, if we think of this as like a little fuckboy plant, right? So I've got the nice flower, or a dirty hand, shall we say, the stem, but below the stem we have the root, okay? And the root is childhood trauma. It's dramas in your life. Again, like I said, it's hard to give yourself to somebody, and for me, I'm afraid to give my heart to somebody. Now, the reason why I'm afraid to do that is because every time I've gave my heart to somebody, they've not been very kind with it, shall we say. Therefore, that sort of reinforces that belief that, oh, it's not a good idea to give my heart to somebody. So that's the root, but then there's a lot of symptoms of that root, like the stem and the nice petals and the dirty hand. And I think the further up we go up this plant, I don't know why I'm going with this plant, but hey, I've started. So you get to the stem, right? Now the stem, for me, it's like wrestling with, I've got a good heart, I know I have, right? But being a good person to these ladies and whatnot is it's never benefited me. It's never gone very well being nice to the ladies. So sometimes I've wrestled with I want to be nice and I want to be good to a woman, because that would be being true to myself. I'm a good person. I want to help people. I love helping. That's why I do this fucker. I enjoy helping people. I want people to be happy. I want to see people succeeding and doing well in life, and just generally bringing joy to the world. That's deep down, that is who I am. However, being that way in dating, you're going to get shit on. They're going to be bored of you. A lot of these women that I've dealt with, they don't want it. For the same reason I don't want it. A nice lady comes along and I'm like, oh no. And then my brain goes, no, because of X, Y, Z. One being because I'm going to hurt her. And then I think, well, I don't want to hurt her. Yeah. So, there's that. So then sometimes, I've said this before, you either get better or you get bitter. Get bitter or get better. And there's been times I have been bitter where I'm like, oh, fuck them. Yeah. They're going to fuck me over, so why don't I fuck them over? What does it matter anyway? One of us is going to get hurt, and I'm tired of it being me that's the one getting hurt, so I am going to use and abuse you. And I might even sell you a dream, tell you what you want to hear, get what I want, and then I'm gone. And I know that ain't something to be proud of, and I ain't fucking proud of that. But there has been times when I've got to keep this fucking real, Anna, for you guys. So maybe you can relate as well, in that you've lied to women just to get what you want. Yeah, it's not a good way of being at all. And I can guarantee, if you talk to that inner you deep down inside you, it ain't going to be happy. It ain't going to be happy one bit, because you're not being true to you. Yeah, you're just using people. And sometimes it's just to make yourself feel better. Yeah, same as, like, for me, there's been times when, say I really did like a girl, or I've gotten out of a relationship that was really, somebody I really, really loved. Now, I tend to be the one in a serious relationship. I've always been the one to leave, But that doesn't mean I didn't stop loving them. In fact, every time I've left, I loved them. But I still had to leave. That's the power of this, the attachment style, is that it doesn't matter how much I love them. It's gonna win. I've got to get out. Yeah. So I can love a woman more than anything, but I'm still gonna leave. So whether I've been rejected from a lady, which happens, even old King D gets rejected. Can't be everyone's cup of tea now, can we? And if it's a woman that I really like as well, and I see a lot of potential in, I think, oh yeah, and I'm kind of excited about it, because it's not very often, probably part of the fuckboy mentality as well, as it's very, very rare I come across a woman I actually really like. And part of that is probably because I've dealt with so many women, I've talked to so many women, I've been on so many dates, it's unreal. So you kind of, you know what I mean? You fall into these patterns and you just think, oh, same old, and it's like, just a same woman with a different head or different pair of tits or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And just so impersonal. The same on these dating apps. So getting back to feeling some sort of pain of rejection or of a breakup or anything like that. I mean, a breakup, I'm pretty good at allowing myself that time, out of respect for them, to not be slinging dick and banging beaver 2 minutes after breaking up with them. Yeah, I've been a dickhead in my time. I have, on several occasions, but no, I've always had respect for whoever I've been with, and the longer I've been with them, the more time I need to be on my own before I start slinging dick, right? But there will come a time where I feel very sad, I feel very lonely, I start questioning, I shouldn't have left that person was amazing, right? And then you start replaying the whole relationship in your head and you think, what the fuck was I playing at? Why did I need to leave? Why would I want to leave that person? They're amazing. You start missing them. But she ain't going to take you back, because it's not the first time you've done this to her. So now you're thinking, now I do feel rejected. I feel like I'm been abandoned now, even though it's all my own doing. This is crazy, isn't it? But this is how my mind's operated several times. And so when you're in that position, and again, I've suffered with my self-esteem nearly all my life, and it's way better now than it ever was. But you take a knock like that and then boom. So how do I fix it? Well, the healthy way will be to do that work on myself. But time and time again throughout my life, especially in the last 10 years or so, is bang some beaver. I said it earlier and I like it. I think I'm going to start saying that more often. Bang some beaver, duke. So, and I don't just mean shag about, because again, I'm not that kind of person. I need some sort of emotional connection with another person before I put my dick in her. Do you know what I mean? It just don't feel right. I've had it before, right? In fact, little story time for you. I had this bird. So I went on Tinder. In fact, this was probably only like a month or two after I left my last girlfriend, proper girlfriend. And she was like, look, I'm just getting out of a relationship. I just want to get dick down by somebody who knows what they're doing. I'm like, well, Duck, good job we matched then. Get you sent round. I didn't say it like that, otherwise she probably wouldn't have come. But she arrived, didn't she? And she turned up, and I'm like, hey, hope you're right, Duke. I mean, do you want a brew first, or do you want me to rock your world? And she went, I just want you to fuck me, mate. And I was like, well, the boudoir is over there. Get your son in, Duke. And I get in the bedroom, and she's laid there, ready. She's down for it. And we start kissing, and straight away I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do it. And call me a pussy, call me what you like, I don't give a shit. But I didn't know her. She was literally just a stranger. We'd had about 4 or 5 text messages, and then she just come round, right? And she was gagging for it and all. She was nice as well. But hey, I was just not feeling it, right? So I started kissing her, and I just stopped and I said, look, I find you very attractive. I do. That is not, there's no questioning that. There's no doubt in my mind you're a very attractive lady. However, I'm having a difficult time at the moment, getting over a breakup myself, and I get scared getting somebody close to me. And as much as I thought just a shag would make me feel better, for one thing, and be alright, because it's just a shag. It's just skin on skin, bish bash bosh, bang some beaver. Christ. But no, I just couldn't do it. I could not do it. So I said, I'm sorry, don't. She was fucking fuming and all. She went, I just drove all the way down here, you're not going to fuck me. I'm like, consider yourself fucked, Duke. So she left, not all too pleased about it either. Sorry if you're watching. She's not going to be watching this, but if she happened to be, I am sorry. I am sorry. So, what was the fucking point in that story? I can't remember now. Let me have a look at my notes here, because we are getting a bit lost. And there was a reason for that story. I don't know what it is. Sod knows. I have no idea. But anyway, there's a reason why I'm attracting broken women with unhealthy attachment styles. Yeah, because I'm fucking broken myself with a unhealthy attachment style. So anyone with a secure attachment style, sooner or later, whether she thinks I'm the bee's knees, she's going to think, nope, this guy's bad news. And rightly so. Rightly so. And a part of me, sometimes, I'm not fucking attracted to a nice, secure woman, because I've never known it. Yeah, to me it's just foreign. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? You know what I mean? I'm like, and I think part of with the whole broken women, and I don't want to call them broken, but partly broken. I'm not saying you can't be fixed, right? There's ups and downs. There's lefts and rights. And it stimulates me. And I've got ADHD. I need to be stimulated. So maybe that toxic shit is all I've known. And it fucking stimulates me. That's bad, innit? So I'm aware I've got a lot of work to do. I have. Yeah, I have. So, and I'll keep you posted, guys. I'll keep you posted. I'm working on it. So, because I don't want to die alone. I don't. And I certainly don't want to be a fuckboy. And I don't want to hurt women. I've hurt several women in my life. It's never felt good. Never sits right with me. In fact, I carry it around with me on my shoulders. I hate it. Honestly, it can haunt me. Just like, not treating a woman right. And making her not feel like she's good enough as well. Because I know what that feels like. So to inflict that on somebody else, don't like that one bit. But yeah, old King D was bad. I was that bad. Especially on these dating sites. I think they're evil. And I dare say there's not many secure attachment women and men on these dating sites, because again, it's stimulating. It's ping, ping, ping on your fucking phone, isn't it? You're like, oh, another match. Let's see what this one's all about. And I've always had a habit, especially getting back to when I'm hurt, when I feel abandoned, or when I feel rejected or anything like that. Where I've got to get on these dating sites. I think, oh, well, fuck her, if she don't want me, fuck her. I'll find someone hotter, and I want to bang some beaver. I'm overusing it now, aren't I? I am. It's a shame, because I like that. I still like slinging dick as well, though. That was pretty cool. Anyway, so I'm going to have all these women fucking obsessed with me, right? I'll be talking to loads of them, and they're sending me paragraphs upon paragraphs. And I'll keep it in check now. But it was bad at one time, it was very bad. Where I was turning up on dates. Well, I was getting in my car or my van, and I'd have to go on my phone just to see what her name was when I'm on my way to see her. And I've done this loads of times where I'm like, what's her fucking name again? And I'd turn up at the date, right? And then she clearly knows she's just a fucking number. And either she wants me to bang her beaver, or she's thinking, this guy's not for me. And if she's nice, lovely, secure, I'm probably thinking, you're not for me either, dog. And then we never see each other again. And it's not good, is it? Not good at all. So, and not knowing a name before turning up for a fucking date is not good at all. Yeah, not proud of that. Not proud of that at all. I tell you, it would come a game as well. Now, I've said before about doing a test on Tinder. They're doing an experiment where I was like nicey to half of the women, and I was a bit of a prick to the other half. Well, not prick. I mean, not nasty or anything like that. Just zero validation, no compliments, nothing like that. And either match her energy or less. Never more, less. And I had way more success with these ones. Why? Because they're all fucking damaged and all. Like me. So, this is why the fucking red pill appeals to you so much as well. That's why it got me. It's my attachment style, yeah? And then, in turn, you sort of play out that role in your life, and life, in turn, will give you the story of the role you're playing. So, oh, women are this, that, and the other. Don't give them a heart because they're going to stomp on it. So, fuck them. That belief, that's exactly how it's going to play out. Yeah, and then you become the fuckboy that you probably never ever wanted to be, because you've got a good heart deep down. It's just hurt, and you're scared. Well, stop being fucking scared. Easier said than done, I know. And when I have all the answers, I'll be sure to give it you. Trust me. Trust me on that one. Now, I'm trying to think, what are the fuckboy sort of characteristics did I display throughout my years? And I'm way more aware of it now. So if I see me sort of slipping into them habits, again, like blowing up on Tinder and Bumble and whatever else, dating sites, just make me feel good. Do you know what I mean? Fill that fucking hole that some birds left. I'm thinking, I'm on here. She don't want me. So I'll settle for all these, and I'll get loads of matches on all these things. And I'm very good at talking to women, and that's probably another sign for some women. When you're as good at talking to ladies as I am, old King D, can be a bit too good. Where she's like, he talks to a lot of women. He's too comfortable. Like saying when I go out, you know, fuck it, she's red hot. Alright, doke. I'll get talking to her. Which is great, but like to some women, not all, but some women, they're going to look at that and think, oh no, they don't like it because it's a bit too confident for her. Because then she's thinking, God, he's been around. He's talked to endless amounts of women. I don't want to just be a number. Yeah. So there is that. There is that. And I can't fault them either. I mean, I used to do this thing with my brother. Every time I bang some beaver, some fresh meat, I'd text him, boom. Or like a day before a date, and I'm thinking, I'm getting laid tonight or tomorrow night, whatever, I'd text him saying, expect a boom tomorrow night. And honestly, either the following day or that same fucking night, I'd be texting him, boom. I could be in her bed, just rolled off, puffing and panting. Get my phone, quick, boom, to my brother. And then he's thinking, what a stud. Probably. No, he's thinking, what a fucking cunt. What a dickhead my brother is. And yeah, I am. I have been. So, that's not right, guys. Playing a fucking game, and that's what these Tinder dating apps becomes. It becomes a fucking game. And it's very easy to get sucked into it because it's addictive. It's another match. I could have been talking to 3, 4, 5 really nice ladies, but I'm still fucking swiping. Got to swipe again. Oh, she's even hotter. Now I'm talking to her and I'm binning off ones that are out my fucking league anyway. And then I get caught. I'm chasing the next. Just that fucking high. Why? Just to feel good in that little moment. That instant gratification. Oh, got another text off that bird. Oh, this one's hearting my comment or whatever. I don't fucking know. Or just to distract myself from thinking about the one I did like. They don't want out to do with me, or just feeling low in myself at the time. So, hey, it's not a healthy way to go about things, guys. So do the work properly. Really look at yourself when you haven't got. When you're lacking that self-confidence or self-belief or whatever it is, stop going external, trying to just, let's just distract this from feeling boo-hoo, and I'm just going to look at all the shiny, look at all these ladies. Because it runs out. It does run out. And it's not good for you. It's shit. I'd have much rather one woman that loves me no matter what, and I want to love her, and we're just good to each other. That connection, that friendship. I want a best mate. I want to fuck. Perfect. That would be brilliant. But this won't let me. But I'm figuring it out, okay? So I'm going to stop being a fuckboy. I mean, I wouldn't call myself a fuckboy anymore. Every now and then, I have got to keep it in check, though. And, I don't want to hurt women. But I have. And the reality is, if I don't sort this shit out, I'm going to continue hurting women. And I don't want to do that. And you shouldn't want to do that either. So, to answer your question, why don't good women want you? There's a strong chance you've got a fuckboy mentality. And if anything I've said, and I know I've gone quite deep and I haven't painted myself out to be very good, hey, if any of that resonates with you, you're a fuckboy too, pal. So, and how's it playing out for you up to yet? Now, for me, not very fulfilling. No. If I have more fulfillment when I go through phases where I go, and I have these quite frequently as well, and I think, fuck all of them. And I don't mean bang beaver. I mean Sodom. I don't want to speak to any one woman because I need peace in my fucking life. So quite a lot in my life. That runs out as well though, because then I get a bit fucking lonely. I'm like, it'd be nice to shag, bang some beaver. I need to stop saying that. That's a fucking dick. Yeah. Hey. Well, I'm gonna wrap that up, I think, because I'm starting to ramble and talk crazy. Been a long day, guys, and been a cold one as well. So, what I'm saying is, it's not a fulfilling life, and it's only going to get worse. Yeah, it is. And same for you ladies. If any of you ladies watching this, maybe you can see traits in people you've been going out with that are like me. Probably not as handsome, not as big-headed anyway. Then maybe alarm bells should be ringing. Think, oh, hang on a minute. We'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out. Like the video, please. I've just dished some right dirt on myself for all of yous to see. So the least you could do is like the video and drop a comment. Go on, be a devil. I dare you. And be the best you. And do it for you. Cheers.